The Fully Geeked.
Yes. What's happening, people?
Yes.
Good, man. It's good.
What's going on? What's going on, family?
What's going on, everyone? It's episode 102, 102. That's two past the hundreds.
Cheese.
That's two closer to 200.
Boy.
That's 101 away from the first episode. I think that's about it. I can't really do no more.
Everybody does 102 ain't no special number, boy, isn't it? Like,
nah, bruv, it's bruv. It's, you know when the man
100
says,
now.
no, when a man says to you, bruv, are you putting 100%? The man says, I'm putting 102, bruv. I'm putting 102.
Okay, that's the good one. There.
Yeah. All right, how's your week been, boys?
Yeah, it's been a while, you know.
Yeah, eventful.
Yeah.
Went to a wedding on Saturday. I was happy, man. Shook a leg.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Do you know what's funny? I never go on Snapchat, right? I haven't been on Snapchat for ages, and I see Merv's Snapchat. I started crying.
Merv, hold on, Merv, you're on Snapchat, and I'm not on your Snapchat. Oh, that's deep.
I don't know how
bro.
that's just like
that's deep,
disrespect, bro. Man.
It is.
Do you know what? You know what's funny? I don't do Snapchat. I know, Nate, you love Snap. I used to follow you every morning. It's like me and Nate. Like Nate don't know. Nate will only know I'm watching the Snapchat because you can see he's reviewed.
Yeah.
But I'm like, yeah, Nate. Nate's up early, swimming every day. I thought, my guy. But I do perv movements, innit?
Fair enough.
And I haven't been onto it for about a good maybe 5 weeks. And
you know we're recording, right?
No, he knows we're recording.
Okay,
I know
just making sure.
I haven't been in the 5 weeks. Then I got a notification said, "Oh, Snapchat," and I thought, let me just go through it. And I saw Merv, and I thought, oh yeah, Merv's on Snapchat. Then I see Merv skanking, back foot. What's that song that you always dance to? What's it called?
Candy.
Yeah, Candy. I can't do the dance, but I love it.
You know they done the General Levi.
Oh, the jungle version. Where you go straight in. You go straight into jungle.
That's when I have to tap out.
Is there a jungle version?
No, so what you do is you start with Candy.
Yeah.
And then the DJ turns into a jungle tune.
Oh,
Generally, and then you basically got to do the exact same dance. And but you just speed up. You just speed up a little bit.
And I thought that's not for me. Yeah, my coordination ain't that great there. Yeah. So I'm like, I'll tap out.
You see that, yeah? That's when you start sweating, innit? That's when.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's a good little workout.
Bro, I was sweating before that, bro.
It's a good little workout, bro. It's a good little workout.
They would have just been puddled afterwards. You know what I mean? So, no way.
Nah, it's a good little workout, man. It's a good little workout. Okay, but the wedding was good. The wedding went well.
Yeah, nice, man. Nice day.
Was it a full day wedding? Like, I mean, full day. Sorry, I mean, like everyone was invited. It wasn't limited, or
no?
I don't know. You know, it seemed like quite a full wedding to me, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think everyone's allowed to do what they need to do now.
Yeah.
No, because you say that, but you know, when you go swimming, you still have to book now. You still have to book for swimming sessions.
Yeah, but we've always had to. So, for example, I've been back swimming now. So I've gone back to swimming yesterday, today, Friday. I've gone back to swimming, kind of thing. Basically, I was trying to mix up a little bit. But where before, like before Freedom, I'm not even call it Freedom Day. Before that day, there was limiting the spaces to like say 10 or 20 spaces. Where now it's like 30 spaces. There's a lot more swimming sessions. Where before there was only like 2 swimming sessions. They got swimming sessions like almost like every hour and a half now. You've got an hour swimming session. So and you can go there and book it on the day.
Okay, but what I'm saying from before, there was never booking sessions unless you wanted the lanes, right?
Yeah, well, we have lanes. I do lanes. I don't
Okay.
do general
Okay.
pop.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think in lanes they've always had like a limit, but there's never been that many people there at the same time, kind of thing.
Yeah, boy. You know, when I go swimming, I haven't been swimming for about maybe a year. When I see the people in lanes and I'm thinking, right, this kid has been around 15 times. Right, and I've done like 1.5.
Yeah, no. I'm not gonna lie, bro. It's different, bro. You know, like where before when we was going, like before the first lockdown, I was training for the 5K swimmathon at the time, innit? So like for me, it was not a problem. Like doing lengths was not a problem. Now I'm going back and I'm swimming like a kilometer, and I'm like, yeah, okay, that's me done now. All right, good. Yeah, I was taking the nice little stretch. I'm out of there. But before I was doing this for fun, so I'm like, it's a whole different type of fitness. I want to try and get back to there, but like, yeah, it's fun, man.
Do you know what? I would love to swim like what you were previously doing, even to what we're currently doing now. But I don't know. It's just, you know what? I just need to get in there. I just need to get in the water more and start practicing.
Yeah, that's all it is, man. Just go there. Like, even if you go there early morning when it's not even that busy, just go there and just practice, man.
Yeah, standard.
And to be honest, I feel like the swimming community, it sounds weird to say the swimming community, yeah. They seem to be like a decent community. Like, no, you know, like, no one ain't really take the piss out of no one. They just everyone just does what they need to do.
There's no time to be angry in the water, you know. It's
Nah.
the most peaceful thing ever, isn't it? Like,
that's it, man. Everyone's just swimming. You want to pass the man, they let you pass. You want to say you can go. Everyone's good, man.
So I'm sorry, I remember I went to an aerobics class, innit? I thought, yeah, you know what? It was about 4 or 5 years ago. I said to myself, yeah. Let me just try this aerobics thing, thinking there was mandem. There was no men. It was just me and a bunch of women. Not saying I'm not complaining too much, but
I know you weren't complaining.
Do you know what it is? And they started playing drum and bass, and I was like, "What's going on? Is this how it is?" I didn't know what to expect, but yeah, it was good. It was good.
Next time you go, let us know, innit?
I will.
Yeah. Yes, obviously there's 3 of us today. Kel will be back with us next week, just sorting a few things out. So yeah, man.
Big up my guy.
Yeah. All right, cool. Let's just get straight into it, guys. All right. Last week we were talking about how hot it was. Yeah, we was talking about the sun was shining, the weather was clear. I was wearing shorts to work even though I weren't allowed. Like, I was doing the mostest. Then, for some strange reason, this past weekend, it was almost like man had to call Noah on speed dial and ask if there was still space on the ark.
Wow.
What the hell happened?
This was phenomenal. Yeah. I've never experienced anything like this in my life. Like, and normally, like, when there's flooding going on, it's probably like in one area or something. But
yeah,
this was like literally the whole of London, you know. And I was driving through it, and I just thought at one point, I thought the engine was just going to go and just cut out.
So you drove through it?
Yeah. Like, because when I in my actual area, it wasn't really there at all. Just like, but when I got onto the A13, I thought, okay, there's a puddle. Like, I haven't seen that before. Like, but when you go deep, I'm like, wait, why is there cars like literally sunk like up to its windows? Like,
whoa,
yeah, like there's one part of the A13, like off the A13. I thought I would never think in a million years that this could ever flood in this way. It was literally like a swimming pool, like for it to be that deep. And the amount of people I just saw leaving their cars because the engines just screwed up in it.
Yeah, that's my worst nightmare. Do you know that?
Do you know the thing was so mental, yeah? Because, like, obviously, if I was in my house, like, so I'd done what I had to do. I came to my house. I didn't see nothing outside my window, yeah? If people didn't send me videos, or I didn't look on Instagram and see the flooding videos, I'd have said people are liars, yeah? Because I'm talking, like, even in my ends, like, near the one-way system, like Tottenham Hell, flooded. The High Road, flooded. I was thinking, what are you talking about, yeah? And then I just saw bare, like, videos and stuff, and I was thinking, but did it rain that much though?
Yeah.
Like, did it actually rain? For me, it didn't seem like it seemed like a normal day, a little bit of rain, and let's keep it moving.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
It rained. It rained a lot, but it just proves a draining system couldn't manage that amount of rain.
That's the thing, Nate. I was like you because I didn't see when it started raining from where I live. It was drizzling, but
Yeah,
it's almost like someone just literally emptied a bucket on the road, didn't it? Like, that's what happened, or it just done some reverse rain from the drains upwards.
that's what I'm saying. Did you see that? Did you see the station? It wasn't even Stratford Station. What was it? The
It was
station.
Queen Elizabeth.
One of them stations near Stratford.
Yeah.
No, it is Stratford. It is that Stratford line.
Yeah. Something.
Yeah, it was the Stratford line, but I don't think it was actually Stratford Station. The one.
No.
Basically, it's one of the Stratfords.
Pudding Mill Lane or one of them stations. I don't know which one it was.
Pudding Mill.
But it was absolutely flooded, and I said, seriously, like, how did that happen? Then I've seen videos on Instagram. You've probably seen it where there's a man driving, and I think one of them's got like a Corsa or something, and then he feels like he can drive underneath the bridge, like, so he starts to go, and all of a sudden his car just starts floating, and everyone just starts laughing at him. And there's another one with a guy on a scooter, and the guy in the car's going, "Please buckle, please buckle, please buckle, please buckle," and then he just falls into the water and he starts busting up. And it's those kind of things. I just did not want to be in one of those videos, bro.
No.
Anyone with some sort of SUV, something, they were probably loving it, man.
Yeah, exactly.
man,
high off the ground and happy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, brother. This is one of the reasons why I can't do the low karting no more, bro.
Oh yeah, because you're one of those guys now, aren't you?
Yeah, it's
Forgot about
a
that.
little bit higher. Do you know what I mean? Just a little bit higher. Don't get me wrong. Back in the day, I was the Astra Sport man. You used to have to almost sit on the floor to get in my car. You know the ones that like sit on the floor and bunny over. But yeah.
No, do you know what? It's just doesn't this concern you, the whole global warming thing and how the weather is so infrequent?
Oh, I just hope it don't snow next weekend, boy.
But if it snows, but man, we vex.
Well, the one good thing about the weather though, it was supposed to rain all this week, and in my ends, it hasn't rained at all.
Yeah, I just had a little bit of
drizzle. Yeah.
But you know, like you go to the weather app. The weather app looks like it's gonna rain all day. 90% chance of rain and all this stuff.
Yeah, we had it on Sunday.
Yeah, that must be it for the week, boy.
Yeah,
Four
but
months of it, boy, in 4 hours.
Yeah, but if you look at it, really, the whole week is between like 19 to 21. So there's a bit of humidity as well.
Yeah.
A bit of humidity as well, but yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely a weird one. Why all of the rain, but yeah.
Global warming.
Well, let's not do the science one. You know what I mean? Global warming, it could be global warming. All right, guys, I want to do this very quickly. Yeah.
Thank God.
What go on for all these footballers? When I say what go on for these footballers, for those that obviously Merv doesn't necessarily like football, so we may say names that he doesn't know, but he'll just nod and smile for those that are watching him.
Like this.
All right. Excellent. So let's start. So on Sunday, there was pictures that surfaced in the media of Wayne Rooney. I don't know. There was just pictures of Wayne Rooney. Someone had obviously taken them on Snapchat and had posted them of Wayne in some compromising positions. There was one with him potentially lip-syncing some girl on the dance floor.
I don't know if I think it seemed like she was getting very close and they were talking very close because
possibly I don't know. Allegedly it looked like he was lip-syncing her. And then the next couple of videos were, to be honest, I'm not even going to defend a man for cheating, but I'm going to defend Rooney in this one. It just looked like he fell asleep in the people in the room, and they were taking advantage of him. Like he looked like he was fully clothed, had arms crossed, sleeping in the chair. They were
basically he did a U.
Yeah. Well, not the other bit of me just sleeping.
Oh no, sorry.
Don't put that out there, my brother.
See, I got nervous. It's like, yeah.
Let's not put
I
that
can
out
confirm.
there.
Yes, no, yeah. Just the sleeping section, yeah.
Just the sleeping section. We're going away from Kel's birthday. Don't try and make me not be allowed to go to Kel's birthday.
You're going nowhere.
But yeah, it looked like he fell asleep, and people just took the piss. Like there was a girl basically with like a bum shot, like with Wayne Rooney in the background, those kind of things, like all those kind of things. But Rooney, you're a big man now. You shouldn't be caught yourselves in those kind of compromising positions again.
But like you said though, like you said, Rich, like was he actually kissing the person on the dance floor? Yeah. And he just fell asleep in the room. So it's almost like someone's trying to set him up. Really.
Yeah. No, and this the thing is he's reported them for him and his agent they've gone out to like the police and said that they were blackmailing me.
Yeah.
Of some sort. They tried to blackmail him after the incident and with the pictures, and he said no, and the pictures got released. But however, my problem is Rooney. Why are you even there? And it seems again from the images, it just seems it's just him and two women.
Yeah, it didn't look like there was. It was a group of them.
No, it was just him and two women. Listen, Rooney, you've been caught 4 times now.
A lot of time.
Yeah, so it's a case of like, come on, mate, what are you doing? Is this like, it doesn't make sense what he's doing. But yeah, I don't know what Rooney's situation is now.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems a bit mad. Like, like you got Colleen, you got a couple kids. Back in the day, you got caught with the granny stuff, all that kind of stuff. Do you know what I mean? But I just thought like you had changed. But slightly away from this, did you hear that Wayne Rooney, like he got involved in training for Derby the other day? Yeah, obviously he's the manager of Derby County. Yeah, so he got involved in one of the training sessions, and he must have tackled one of their, I don't know, maybe it was a midfielder, The guy's out for 2 months.
Huh?
Wayne Rooney injured him, so the guy's out for
my
2
God.
months.
The guy is so Rooney's a full-hearted individual, and he goes in 100%.
Bruv, like you know, like he ain't even got enough players to play right now, and you're injuring them.
Yeah.
Like it's a bit mad. But yes,
yeah.
I don't know. Like I said, Wayne Rooney, it's a little bit mad. I'm hoping that it's not anything untowards. But my brother, just don't put yourself in those positions, man.
Definitely agreed.
Like you're a big man now. Do you get me? Then we've got Ryan Giggs, who is the former Manchester United player, and
Nice.
he's not the manager of Wales anymore, is he?
No, yeah, ex-manager of Wales.
Ex-manager of Wales. So I know I think he's been assaulted his ex-girlfriend. So I think that's now going to court.
Okay.
So I think he pleaded not guilty. And I believe the girlfriend, is it Imogen? Who used to be in Big Brother, or is it someone else? I'm not sure who it was.
No, that's not. No, is that his girlfriend now? No, I don't think that was. No.
No, sorry, he had another thing with Imogen. That was something else. But yeah, so apparently he had caused actual bodily harm for an incident at his house in Manchester last November with his girlfriend. And I think that was one of the reasons why he's no longer the Wales manager.
Yeah, he resigned.
Again,
allegations.
Giggsy. I don't know, man. I just feel like
they're both ex-Man United players as well, legends.
Both ex-Man United players, and like I think like the media hasn't really turned up with this case either, to be honest. No. Considering that they could have.
It's picking individuals, isn't it? It's quite clear. You know, I can guarantee you, if it was an Arsenal player that did this, I don't know if it's because they're legends and it's Manchester United, but if it was an Arsenal player that did this form of incident, they will be ripping them apart, literally. Yeah. They hate. Listen, the media hate Arsenal 100% with passion.
And then we've got another case, and this is why I'm saying like wagwan for these footballers. We've got Joey Barton, who's also apparently allegedly attacked his wife, Georgia Barton. And this happened, I think, on the 2nd of June. He allegedly grabbed her by the throat, kicked her in the head outside a property where they had been with 2 friends. And again, I think he's denied it. But I don't know, bruv. Like, and Joey Barton has previous, you get me? This is the same brother that like kicked one of his former players in the head, all them kind of stuff here. But I mean, like, it's a bit much. Like, when does it ever get to that? Yeah, like I said, I'm against this whole domestic violence thing, but like I just feel like we got to allow it, man. We got to allow it. Leftover, bloody nose, all sorts.
I totally agree. Totally agree. It's ridiculous.
And these are still managers. He's the manager of Bristol Rovers.
They haven't sacked him yet.
No. So I just feel like you know what I mean? Like I feel like within football we want to be away with racism and all the rest of it, and I agree with that. And I think we also need to be away with this whole kind of domestic violence thing and beating up your gal and all them thing there, because it's real, isn't it? Like I don't think you could say it's allegedly all the rest of it, but these are going to court. But I just feel like as a football club, I don't necessarily know if all the time you're supposed to stand behind your player.
Yeah.
Or your manager.
Yeah, no, definitely. Because, you know, it's so quick to, like, I think we spoke about this a few pods ago, about the whole cancel culture. You know, if you're in music or acting or whatever it is, they're quick to cancel you out. But certain parts of football, certain situations, you're still there. You're still going strong.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like I said, for me, I didn't make up any of these stories. Like these stories are on BBC News. They're on all news outlets. You know what I'm saying? It's there for people to see. Yeah. And then, look at this. This is the last football I'm going to talk about, yeah? Then we had the Everton player that was arrested and suspended over child sex offences. And allegedly, because I'm not being sued by no one, allegedly that is Gylfi Sigurdsson that plays for Everton. But I think the only difference with this one is that I believe that he isn't, it's a little bit different. Like, so he's not necessarily a man that is like trying to talk to little girls and them kind of stuff, or little children. So I think apparently there was some kind of story that he was dealing with some form of escort, but the escort said she was a certain age, but she was really another age. So I think it was unintentional. I don't think he went out there looking. Yeah. I don't like. I mean, I think it's a little bit of a difference. Like he wasn't looking for a young thing. It just so happened that he's been caught up with a young thing.
That's a massive difference.
Yeah,
Massive.
it's a massive difference. Obviously, man, don't support them thing they're ready, but you know them ones they're like. Again, I just feel like you got all the money in the world, my brother. Like, find yourself a little, you know. Yeah, it's all mad. It's all mad. But yeah. So, Merv, I try to do it as quick as possible. But yeah, man, what go on for these footballers, bro?
Yeah, well, I'll go on for that.
All right, on a quick thing, let's carry on with a little bit of sport at the moment. So we had boxing over the weekend, and there was a boxing heavyweight match between Joe Joyce and Carlos Takam. And what was good about this, Joe Joyce won, and he's still unbeaten, but he came out looking like Juggernaut from X-Men, like the whole helmet thing. Like, man came to the ring looking like a Juggernaut, and to be fair, he steamrolled Takam. And Takam was a decent fighter. Takam was the one that fought AJ that time.
Yeah, I remember Takam was decent.
Yeah,
you know, what's that boxer's name who won? Sorry,
Joe Joyce.
Yeah, it's just like, and you obviously previously discussed that he said he wants to fight Joshua.
Yeah.
To be fair, I don't think he's got any right to fight Joshua. The only person that can allow to fight Joshua is Dylan White.
Well, they're saying maybe Joe Joyce versus Dylan White would be a good fight.
No, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, Joe Joyce is not a youngster either. He's like 35 years old, so he's not even a youth man. I think he's got 2 belts. I think he's got the European WBC silver and the WBO international heavyweight title since 2020. So he's of some form of caliber. He has some caliber. Yeah. Man 6'6". Do you get me? He's a big youth. He's a big guy. So I don't know if he's ever going to fight AJ, but they're talking about he wants to fight the winner of AJ and Usyk, which coincidentally it's now been announced that is going to be at the Spurs ground.
Around the corner from you, mate.
Yeah. So that will be at Spurs. I don't know when it is. September
29th or something like that.
Yeah. So I got to make sure that I tell people they can't park around there. It'll be interesting.
Tickets.
Yeah, instant tickets. You know, they just slap them on there. But AJ, like, it should be good. I feel there needs to be at least one good fight this year, because obviously you've got Tyson Fury allegedly having COVID. So that fight got cancelled, because that fight was supposed to happen this weekend.
Oh, was it this weekend?
Yeah, that was supposed to be this weekend. Yeah.
Because do you know what it is with this whole boxing stuff, right? These guys are getting older and older, and they're not catching each other in their prime.
No.
Obviously, the only person that's really is onto everybody is Fury.
Yeah.
And everyone's avoided everyone. If that makes sense.
Tyson, for me, I feel like Tyson Fury ducked out this fight as well, you know? I feel Tyson Fury ducked out this fight with my guy because the Brits weren't allowed to fly to Vegas or whatever. So I think because of that, I feel like the fight wasn't going to get the hype that it deserved. Because I don't think Tyson Fury's really got COVID. Like, I just feel like you're supposed to be in your bubble now. You know, the ones that you've got a heavyweight title. Why are you trying to take pictures with people and that be up on the strip and just do all them kind of foolishness? If you were serious about your thing, you wouldn't be doing them things.
No, I totally agree. Agree, mate.
He's a bit of a fraud, to be honest.
I think harsh calling him a fraud. He's done a lot in boxing career.
Yeah, I'm going to call him a fraud.
Nah, I don't go with that.
Nah,
he's not a fraud. You can't call him a fraud. He's gone out to fight everyone. He wants to fight everyone. You know,
he could have fought AJ. He didn't want to fight AJ.
When?
Bruv, how long?
Okay, despite the length of time, he had a few personal issues, right?
No, but
we know that.
Yeah, but it's all about the money. I just feel like, you see, like, at what point do you have enough money? At some point, you must be able to look at your bank and say, look, I got enough money. Man will fight you tomorrow, belt or not. If it's about the fighting, belt or not, I'll fight you tomorrow.
Agreed. Yeah, I get that. But that's not how the boxing world is.
But that's what I'm saying. I feel like they position themselves a little bit too much. It's like, well, how can we get the boxing sales? Let's get the most box office. I want a 50-50 split.
No, but you got to remember, this is not them. All they want to do is fight. They don't mind fighting. But you remember how it's a business. It's not just entertainment anymore. It's entertainment, but majority of the stuff is all about the business, how much money, how much revenue they can take in. Unfortunately, that is the world. And as human beings, we're absolutely greedy.
Too greedy, man.
We're very greedy, and that's how it. So was that?
That's absolutely greedy.
Yeah, we are greedy. It's just like opportunity to move to a new job role for another 40,000. Would you jump at the chance? I think you probably would.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
But also we don't have enough money, if that makes sense. If, for example, you had enough money, say you was pulling in easy 6 figures every year, you're not going to move for 10 grand.
No, that's the thing.
I'm saying you're not going to move for them kind of figures, but obviously we're not in that tax bracket, so we have to move where the P's are. But I feel like when them man there are fighting and they're getting like tens of millions of pounds, bruv, you can just do what you got to do, bruv. You know what the one's like? What's another 10 million to you, bruv? I got Tyson Fury talking about, even Tyson Fury, this is why he makes me sick. Today, the man comes out against...
Hold on. Stop talking about man makes you sick. What's the problem?
No. He tried to go against Lewis Hamilton, started talking about, there's some of us that pay tax. I had to pay up to £9 million in tax last year because I pay my taxes. What has Lewis Hamilton done to you, bruv? Leave the man alone.
Well, listen, at the end of the day, the Lewis Hamilton thing, it was a big thing I think in 2019, right?
But my thing is this. You're two different sports. You ain't got nothing to say, bruv.
Yeah,
You're not Piers Morgan, bruv. Allow it. Sort yourself out, recover from COVID, go back to training.
No, I really feel that you're very negative today. I don't know what it is, but you're very, very negative.
Sportsmen are giving him a bad name, innit? It's giving it a bad name.
They are, bro. Do you know what? All right, you know what? I'm going to be more positive now, okay? So, GB are doing bits in the Olympics, all right? As you know, the Olympics started last week, Friday. All right, the opening ceremony was a little bit whack. I'm not going to lie. But
there was no one in the crowd. I haven't watched it after because of you.
No, I told you it was whack, man. I told you it was whack.
No,
the stadium was empty, which obviously made a part of a difference, yeah? But I just felt like the Japan opening ceremony, like I just felt like, because it's Japan, I don't know what I expected. I expected like anime jumping out over like lights where it looks like anime is really like there. And I don't know, man. Maybe I expected too much.
You did.
But they just let me down.
No, but do you know what? That they did the thing with the what's it called? What's that thing that flies in the air? It's got cameras in it. Drone. They made some circle stuff with a drone with lights in it. Did you see it? No,
I don't think that's that bit.
That was deep. That's what. Like, yes.
Did they do that before the athletes came out or after?
No, they were doing it they did it afterwards.
See, you know what happened? I'll be honest with you. I watched most athletes come out. Yeah, so I was like, I'll bun this, bruv. Like, what else are you gonna do, bruv? Like, so I bunned it. I parred it. I should have carried on. I apologize.
They should have carried on. No, they did a good few things afterwards.
All right, cool.
The drone thing, it's like about at least 1,000 drones in the air. I don't know how they did it. And that's what you want to see. You know, that's what.
Okay. Yeah. I take it back.
Damn, I was about to say that.
I take it back.
Apologize,
Apologize
to Japan.
I take it back. No, but you know what? This is what I'm trying to say. But you know what it was? It didn't come early enough. What it was, I was watching it, yeah? Then I watched the whole thing. Now I started seeing the people coming out. I was like, bruv, the last thing that's going to happen, they're all going to stand there, clap, and then everyone's going to go about their business. So I effed up there. I messed up. It's recorded. I'll go back to the recording and watch it.
Just fast forward.
No, but fast forward it to YouTube, bruv. Yeah, BBC iPlayer, YouTube. No, I'll have a look on that. I'll have a look on that still. Yeah, but apart from that, the Olympics has been okay. GB weren't doing amazing up until say Monday. Then they've won like a couple golds in swimming. Tom Daley won in the diving. Like their pairs and not by himself.
Yeah, but do you know what's funny? The Tom Daley, apparently that was his first medal.
It's his first Olympic gold.
Oh, Olympic. Oh, so he has had a silver or bronze. Okay.
No, so he's had 2 bronzes.
Mm-hmm.
2 bronzes? I don't know. 2 bronze? 2 bronze? 2 bronze, innit? Yeah, sorry.
2 bronzes.
2 bronze
medals.
2 bronze medals. 2 bronze medals. Because I think 2 bronzes sound weird. But he has like won World Championship gold and the European Championships and that kind of stuff. But he's never won Olympic gold.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So he won Olympic gold as part of the diving from a 10-meter board. That was up like Monday 7 to 8, bro. I got up, started watching it, bro. I was watching that. There's certain sports that are sick. Today, for example, Team GB was playing USA in rugby sevens. Yeah. The USA went up just before the end of the first half. They were 21-0 up. Yeah. 21-0 up. What do you think the final score was?
42-0.
No, it's like 10 minutes and a half, bro.
Sorry, allow me.
They ended 26-21 to GB.
No way.
Yeah, bro. It was that's what I'm saying. Like, there's certain little things that are sick. Just before the end of the first, they scored a try, did the conversion. Then second half, they just steamrolled it, bro.
That's what I'm talking about.
The 3-on-3 basketball is good. GB have done all right in the judo.
So did you say 3-on-3?
Yeah, bro. This is what I'm saying.
3 people.
You like need to at a level. The thing is, I can't do a Kel, yeah, like and describe the Olympics, yeah, because I'm just not that guy at the moment, yeah. But it's 3-on-3, so basically there's like four per team, yeah, and you can have like a rolling substitute on and off.
Mm-hmm.
And literally, it's 3-on-3. First one to 21. I can't think it's like first one to 21 or something like that, yeah. And then, like, if you hit it inside the inner circle, you get 1 point. Outside, you get 2, and all that kind of stuff. And literally, you're just like playing 3-on-3. So once a person scores, this person receives the ball, they got to pass it out the key and go straight into it. It's literally kind of like how you play basketball in primary school, kind of thing.
So is that what it is by national basketball team? So I thought
no. So that's that. They got 3-on-3 basketball, and I think they also have normal basketball.
Okay, cool.
I've been watching skateboarding. They've introduced skateboarding. That was quite cool yesterday.
That young Brazilian girl, is it?
Yes.
She won. Yeah, I see that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like, bruv, I told you, I'm fully on the Olympics, man. I wake up early, 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm watching it.
Like, when you say skateboarding, is it like X Games skateboarding?
So like skateboarding, and you got to do like, there's one of them is like, you had like, say 40 seconds to do as many tricks as you can.
Yeah.
And there's another one where you just do tricks. So like you skate down, again, forgive me for my ignorance. I don't know what the names of these things. Yeah, like I don't know. You do basically all the skateboard tricks down the ramps and all that stuff. I don't know what they're called in it. Yeah. That's all right. There's been lots of youngsters in that one. Lots of youngsters, like most of them under 16. But there was one who got quite far, and she was old. Like I'll say she's old. She's like our age or whatever. She's grown up compared to the rest of them. The swimming's been good. GB won gold and silver today in the 200 meters. What else has there been? Bruv, and athletics starts this week, like Thursday or Friday. Okay. I think 100 meters is on Saturday.
Oh, is it? They're qualifying?
Yeah, so I think they're qualifying from like Thursday or something. I think athletics starts on Thursday.
Okay, cool.
Bruv, it's gas. The boxing's been on. Okay, Taekwondo, I think is such a dead sport, yeah, or Taekwondo as they called it, yeah. But we got a gold in that the other day. We've got a couple silvers. Like, obviously, man is Team GB, yeah, until athletics starts. Once athletics starts, I am Team Jamaica. Then we have a bobsleigh team. Sorry, that's so embarrassing. I don't know what I just did there. But
you wanted to do that.
I know. Nah, so I'm Team Jamaica. When it comes to athletics, I'm Team Jamaica all the way. Yeah, Jamaica to the world. But right now, I'm Team GB. Team GB. Like, the women are doing all right in football. Like, brother, on a level.
I think they're in the quarterfinal, isn't it?
Yeah.
They drew against Canada, 1-0 or something.
Yeah, but I think that because they'd already got enough points, they'd already got 6 points already from their first 2 games.
Oh, okay, cool.
Obviously, they haven't got a men's GB team because it would have just been England, and I think the only time they've had a GB men's team was London 2012.
Yeah,
or 2012. Yeah, bruv. Hey, you man need to get onto the Olympics thing, man.
No, I've been keeping tabs on there. I have been keeping tabs.
Bruv, even when you're working, just put on local BBC iPlayer or whatever. Even if you don't watch it live, like there's like a roundup program that comes on in the evening. Just watch that. Like, it just tells you what happened in the day. And you're good to go, man.
No. Merv, over to you. That's you, mate.
Yeah, sure.
You lot are so disrespectful, you know, but it's cool, bro.
No, cool. Hold on. I'm in. Listen,
I know you're semi on it.
I might watch a couple of people run. I might do that.
Like, I think they're running the whole nation. So to watch.
Are you more into the athletics part than the Olympics?
I suppose so. It's fun to watch. Like,
probably showing disrespect.
No, look. I'm consistent in it.
Okay.
Athletics is obviously like World Cup and Euros to be in it. So That's what it
Yeah.
is. The rest of them, yeah.
Even the gymnastics was good. The American woman, she pulled out today though.
I do like the
Yeah,
gymnastics though. I do like when they
yeah. I apparently got help
flips
like
and stuff.
Mental health issues,
Yeah.
but I think it's more because of the pressure that's been put onto her by America and just in general the world. Like, because she's been the best, and they even remember we talked about. I don't know if we talked about the other day, like when they started deducting points.
Points, yeah.
And so I just think it's just too much for her, so that's why she pulled out.
It's quite. Okay.
And then obviously Osaka, the Naomi Osaka, she lost in the
yeah.
second round.
Yeah, and she was like the national treasure of Japan.
Yeah. So they wanted her to be like not poster girl, but they wanted her to bring it home and kind of stuff like that.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Yeah, like I said, I'm a man that just likes sport, bro. So like this kind of stuff, it does bits for me, boy. It does bits, boy. All right, cool. All right, that's enough of the sport thing right now. All right, Rich.
Talk to me.
Dizzy Rascal had an interview with
Slicker Dimmick, ready for war, come with the conflict, never start arms for chase. If you know, you know. Okay, you don't know. Yeah. But Dizzy Rascal had an interview with Chucky this
what was
week.
he saying?
Yeah, you know what? It was pretty good. He didn't go over the same old general stuff, what happened in the IB for
Napa.
no, was it I Napa, sorry. I Napa with Wiley and
he's never spoken about that, to be honest.
Hasn't he? I thought it's always maybe it's other people.
He's never ever spoke about it.
Yeah, but he just spoke about overall in breaking through to the mainstream and how it was for him, and how a lot of record labels that he did approach, who approached him, really liked his music, and how they tried to change him massively into more of a kind of a pop kind of person. And he didn't really want that. He was really onto, The Boy in the Corner was a grime album.
Yeah.
And he tried, and some of the stuff they were trying to direct him in the direction to wasn't him. Then he finally found a label which kind of suited him. And eventually, as you do, you mature in your sound of music because of your surroundings. And he spoke about like linking up with Calvin Harris, and I totally forgot that Dizzy Rascal had number ones.
Yeah, that's, bruv, I'm not gonna lie. Dizzy was doing bits, but I feel like Dizzy went popish a little bit though.
No, but he did eventually because his surroundings were different.
So obviously, I guess it's the same as what we talk about Jay. Like Jay can't talk about hustling coke and all them kind of things.
Correct.
You're not that, bruv. You're on a different echelon of life. Like you got money.
No, yeah, correct. Exactly. So it was a different type of life, different kind of different type of things. And he's talking about being in Glastonbury and one of the first black guys to do Glastonbury, and how him and Chucky spoke about how Glastonbury's changed so much, how it was a case of just like most festival events, because it was just like, one day was the superstars, all the Americans, and the next day was the black UK rappers, the black UK grime artists. Now, a lot of the UK guys are headlining, as we've seen. Stormzy, we're starting to see that, and how the festivals have transitioned over the years. And just it was just talking about stuff. It's stuff about how he's progressed and mentality wise. And you know what? He was saying that people call him ignorant, but he was just saying, well, you can call me ignorant, but it was just me being confident of my ability. But again, everyone can see it differently. If you've got confidence in yourself, people might not like it and then refer to you as being ignorant. But I get where he was coming from.
You know what? You're right though, because I think if I had spoke like say 5 minutes before you'd start speaking, I would have said, nah, Dizzy's not really my cup of tea, blah blah. Yeah, but actually, when I look back at it properly, like Dizzy broke down doors. Like first 3 albums, I was Dizzy Rascal all day, bro. I was get that what? I was doing all of that. You get me? I was that guy, bro. I was like, do you get me? Like, and then it's weird because I think as I got older, and I guess like you said, Dizzy, his environment changed. So I remember going to Hackney Weekender, and Dizzy was like a surprise guest or surprise, like it said, is a mystery guest, and he performed. Like I only went there because I wanted to see Rihanna, and like Dizzy came on, and I was like, I got to the front because I wanted to be at the front for Rihanna. And I was like, oh, I don't. Dizzy came on. I was like, oh, I don't want to hear this, bruv. I want to go see Wretch. And I wanted to leave because I wanted to go see Wretch. But I knew that if I left, I was going to give up my space for Rihanna. Yeah. But then I actually thought about it, like, and Dizzy, bruv, he can F up a festival, bruv. That's like, you know, them man, they're like the mosh pits, all of that kind of stuff. He'd fully embraced it as a performer. Like, do you know what I mean? And I talk about stuff like Tiny Temper sometimes, and sometimes he's not my guy and all the rest of it. But actually, he's another one that his music now transcends that. It's like it transcends the urban scene, if that makes sense.
Correct.
Like his music is for the masses. It's popular music, like for Rachel in Leicester or Ricky in Edinburgh. Like it just transcends all types of. Like when he comes out of a project, it goes number one, not because the black community has backed him. It goes number one because the community is like, do you get me? The nation has backed him.
Yeah, no, you're right. Then and you're right. The nation has backed him, and what he's done, like I said, he broke down barriers, and also like he spoke about being a producer, and not a lot of people realize he was actually a producer. So I think he put something on his Instagram maybe a few months ago about tunes that he made, and people messaged him saying like, "Hold on, you made these tunes." But to me, obviously, I knew because it's just like I know Dizzy Rascal, I know what he's done because I was there from the beginning, and people were actually absolutely shocked. It was just like, no, he was an MC as well as a producer, and like Chucky touched on a point about the Godfather of Grime and stuff like that. And obviously, he wouldn't really mention Wiley's name. He didn't really want to talk about Wiley's name, but he just said that, you know, it's all good calling yourself Godfather of Grime, but, you know, where did you get these kind of sounds from? You know, who started the sound? You know, and everything resulted down to what he was doing and how, you know, when you're part of a crew and you all kind of bounce off each other and then use the same sound or have the same kind of flow as a lyric and stuff like that. So he was saying, well, it's quite, especially when he founded certain things and to call himself the Godfather of Grime. And what he said is he's not one to pay attention to social media in the sense of what people think of him. Because that's what Chucky was kind of saying, like, well, do you still listen to Grime? Do you still listen to what people say about you? He says, no, I don't care. You know, I'm here, I've got a career. If I cared about so much what people in the grime scene said about me, I probably wouldn't have progressed. I would have probably had the negative attitude continuously. And I think that's a good way of seeing it, because yes, you come from grime. He doesn't really listen to it as much because grime's transcended. You know, you can't listen. You can listen to it now because obviously stuff is on YouTube and sets and stuff like that. But he was used to Deja 923, Rinse 1003, stuff like that. So he said music's changed a lot. And you know what was funny? He said he listens to drill, and I laughed because I thought of you. Because he goes to me, when he heard drill, he didn't understand it. He couldn't work it out. Because just like some of the Calvin Harris tunes he heard in the beginning, he couldn't understand the music. It's like, bro, what are you playing me? Get out of here. Yeah. And he reminded me of you because he said drill, when he first heard drill, he didn't like it. He didn't want any part of drill. And then it was kind of not forced upon, but he heard one particular tune. Just like in Funky House, I think Fish Go Deep was my Funky House tune that got me into
Cure and the Cause.
Yeah, that got me into it. And he said that he heard one drill tune and then fell in love with drill. And he absolutely loves drill. So yeah, he just spoke about how music's changed throughout the career. And now, like, obviously drill's come off the back of grime because there's a lot of drill artists which are originally from grime, just like how a lot of grime artists are originally from jungle and garage. But it was a good interview. It was a good interview, and it's I haven't seen Dizzy Rascal. I'm going on a bit. I haven't seen Dizzy Rascal in an interview for a while. It's been a hot minute since I've seen Dizzy Rascal in an interview. Like, listen, I love Dizzy Rascal. If I ever made a tune of Dizzy Rascal, do you know how happy I'll be? Dizzy Rascal, are you listening, please? I want to make a tune of you. I'll do anything. No, honestly, Dizzy Rascal in a rave, he could say, Merv, he can say one, like, four words. Yeah, I swear to God, the whole rave was go absolutely mental. Listen, I start sweating, take my hoodie off, and all sorts. It's like, oh, and literally the whole place will go mad. Like, listen, I've got love for Dizzy Rascal, despite me not liking much of his work nowadays because he's transcended so much. But I'm always be a fan of Dizzy Rascal. Like, he's made albums. You know, he started his own label, put stuff on his own label. So yeah, I think it was a good interview. So if you don't know about Dizzy Rascal, it's good something to check out.
Oh man. Yeah, no, definitely check out for Dizzy Rascal still.
Hopefully I sold it.
No, to be like I said, I hadn't watched it yet. It was on the YouTube to press play to yesterday, and then just life happens. So, you know, like it's just there, like ready to continue pressing play. So I watched the rest of it still. We had a few projects that came out this week. Shout out Avellino. He released a project this week. It's decent. I'll probably give a bit more feedback when I listen to it properly. And he also came out with a Fire in the Booth today, which was called Fire in the Field or Fire with the Goat or something along them lines. Dave also released a music project. What's your thoughts on Dave's album, Rich? Have you heard it yet?
Yeah, do you know what? I haven't heard all of it, which I was so angry because every time I try and listen to it, I get interrupted. But I heard I think the first 5 tunes. I said to myself, this geezer is a mad artist, you know. He's a seriously talented individual.
It's a very weird one because I think a lot of people, Dave's album's called We're Alone in This Together. A lot of people don't know where this sits. Like, I think so you have pure people that listen to hip hop and listen to words and listen to music and listen to beats, and they'll sit there and they'll let the beats play with them. So I think for a lot of them, they're like, we respect this. Dave's album's sick. They like the wordplay, all that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. And you had a whole nother group that are like, yeah, but where's the hits? You know, like those kind of guys that just want to listen to, where's the music I can listen to in the club?
Yeah.
Or what's the tune that I pump in the car that when I'm driving, everyone looks at me. So I think a lot of people were like, I don't have that. We don't have that tune on this album. So there was a lot of mixed messages in the sense of what people thought about the album. I think the album's a bit cold. There's one tune in particular, In the Fire. Yeah, tune is cold.
Is that?
That's the one that's got Gets on it. Gigs on it.
That tune is massive. But I didn't know who the first person was on there.
What's it? Fredo.
Was it Fredo?
Yeah, Fredo's on there. There's loads of them on that tune, but none of them are actually, what do you call it though? None of them are listed on that track.
What's the rationale behind that?
I don't know. I have no idea. But when I looked on the thing, because you know, like you play it, because he's got tunes with WizKid on there. He's got tunes with Stormzy. He's got tunes with like Snow Allegra, all that kind of stuff. But that particular tune doesn't say anybody's name.
No, but see, that's the thing, because I think that's an Apple thing. But when you look at it on Spotify, it does say Fredo, Giggs, Don Maker, James Blake, Justin Clark, Carl Evans.
Maybe it is an Apple thing, because on the thing it doesn't say anything. It just said it says in the fire.
Interesting.
But big tune.
No, listen, it's a massive tune, and like, to be fair, I don't care where it sits. It's a big tune. I think Dave is an exceptional artist. Like, again, I think when I first heard Dave's music, it was the same time I heard J Hus. It was that era, I think 2018, when it was, for me, I was never underground, because they were like hip hopish kind of all that kind of stuff. So I was never really underground. I think until he done that tune called Tiago with AJ Tracy.
Thiago Silva, yeah.
Thiago Silva, that's it, Thiago Silva. When he did that tune, then I thought, I didn't really like that tune, and then I investigated him about more, and I thought, you know what, he's decent. He's got good work, like I said, good wordplay.
No, he's a cold artist, man. I think he's a cold artist. That's what I'm saying. That's why it was good that him and Avellino both dropped projects in the same week, because again, Avellino's a man. yeah, I'm a little bit biased because he's from the ends, but he's a man with wordplay.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just, but you gotta like sit there and let the music reside in you, man. You gotta let the music sit with you, man. I've just on a random, I've been listening, my audiobooks. If you ever get a chance, I don't know if you're an audiobook man or you're a book that person likes to read, Rick Ross has got an audiobook called Hurricanes.
Huh.
Very good, bruv. Like, so like
Jeez.
it talks about his kind of on the come up, and then like I've almost finished, but he starts talking about different albums and how he has relationships with different artists like Jay, Diddy, and all that kind of stuff. And like you even hear him talk about like how certain tracks came to be, and you're like, this brother's something else, bruv. He starts talking about like how he started when 50 and him started beefing, how he wasn't really taking it seriously, and he wanted 50 to come hard, but 50 wasn't coming hard, and like it's interesting. He talks about the whole when they caught him being a CEO, like correctional officer, sorry, a CEO, and then they were like, how did that impact on his music? Like very, very good book, like very good book, man.
Yeah, I like actually, yeah. Do you know what? I don't listen to audiobooks, but I'm bloody paying for it. So yeah.
If you got Audible, bruv, like listen to it, man. That it's one worth for me. It's not really even a long listen. It's maybe it's 6 hours, about 6.5 hours, but it's good, man.
Sorry?
It's about 6.5 hours.
What 6.5 hours?
The audiobook.
Yeah, geezer, please. Okay.
No, but you don't listen to it all at once, my bro.
No, but I know.
Think about when you read a book.
Yeah, bro. If you
no, that's the thing, Merv. You're right by saying that. When I hear 6.5 hours, hold on,
bro, it's not a comic, fam. It's a book.
Listen, I know, but I just clocked when Merv said it, and I thought actually 6.5 hours. It's not like I'm.
Bro, put it this way, like like on the drive home, like you get me on the drive from ends to home. Bro, just put it on and just listen to it while you're driving.
No, yeah, I will. I'll check that out.
Yeah, do check it out, man. Also, I don't know, it's not a shout out, yeah. Rich, you sent a video in the group the other day. I was a little bit disgusted by it. I'm not sure why. I know why I'm disgusted by it. Nas X. I don't know, man. Like, you know, I hear the shock factor thing. Like, I hear it, but then there's other things. I'm just like, just allow it, my brother.
No, but you know what it is, right? I was speaking to someone today about it, and the person made me realize, actually, I'm so quick to criticize him for that video, and I'm like, if it was girls, I would be okay with it. And I thought, I didn't really think of it in that way.
No, I am going to think about it that way. Okay.
No, I know. I didn't. And initially, I didn't think of that. To me, I'm like, why is there like 12 naked men behind you?
You see what it is? You see, if the song had something to do with the video, I'd understand. But I don't remember the song having anything to do with the video. You just done a video. Your last video before this was the video where apparently you was doing sacrifices and there was blood. They say, bruv, that's what I'm saying. Like, you ain't got to do the whole shock factor. Like, you're taking away from your music. Yeah, like, I ain't gonna lie. My missus told my little one, bruv, you're not listening to that man no more, bruv. Like, bruv, she said he tricked us in the game. Listen to that Old Town Road. Like, you get me? I had my son performing in church, Old Town Road at the church talent show. Bruv, he knew all the words. He was doing it. Dressed up in the cowboy hat, all them things there.
Jeez.
And then I just like, no, bro. Like, I look back, like, you know, like I want to delete the video, bro. Like, low it, innit? Like, no. The thing is, again, my son's of a certain age, he'll just be looking through YouTube, like, I know this guy, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, he made Otan, yeah.
Yeah, then all of a sudden you're playing it, you're just seeing bare brothers gyrating in the video, like in the showers.
Yeah. Do you know what? Do you think videos in general, it's gone a bit far, don't you think? Like, here's me saying that, but then again, I've seen so many women videos. Them, like, I think even not Nicki Minaj, what's her name? Carly B and is it Stallion?
Megan Stallion. I would also like to say on record, on record, go back to the episode. I can't remember what episode it was. correct me if I'm wrong, Merv, I had a problem with that video when it came out as well.
Yeah, no, because
No, but that's what I'm saying. So like,
yeah.
and maybe it's because we're getting to a certain age. Like, you know, the ones that it's not even a sexist thing. Like, certain time you gotta allow it in it. Like, not every day, like, just be sitting there just shaking bunda. Like, come on, give me something else.
Do you know what it is? I just think because I think it's the case of we have kids. I think we have kids and we don't want our kids to turn out like the people you see in the videos or be influenced by who people will see on TV, because that's not real life and that's not how we feel it should be.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I just think, yeah, like I said, we're getting older, but again, I just think it is too much. How far are we going to take it? Are we going to literally, why censor? We're still censoring stuff. And I'm thinking next part is desensitize it now, decensor it. And like, is that the next part until people say, hold on, what are we doing here?
Just showing man, just shaking William Balls, bruv. That's what it is, bruv. Like, that is mad.
William Balls.
Bro, this isn't even Naked Attraction, bro. You know, the ones that comes on after 10 o'clock on the channel 4, bro. You know, like, this is just on any YouTube, bro. Like an MTV base in the middle of the day.
Yeah, it is.
Is there still MTV base? I don't even know, bro. I don't know.
I think there's.
I
think there is. I don't know, bro.
It's not like MTV based back in the day.
Yeah, you know, like, I don't even, you know, them 3-4 channels, 343 and all them. I don't even know what one which is. Like, back in the day, I knew Channel U was 367, and that was about it.
It was 361, but yeah.
Yeah, I think it changed. Yeah. But yeah, Lil Nas X, I guess keep doing your thing. Like, fly the flag, innit? Like, I'm all for you flying the flag. I don't want no discrimination, but your video choice can be a little bit different, bro. Like, it's different. You know, like, remember we used to have Channel U After Dark, where you used to be able to have them kind of videos. Yeah. Like, if he had a daytime video and an X-rated video, fair enough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get that.
I can't show that video to my mum. I can't show that video to my grandma. And my grandma said, "Oh, yeah, show me that video. I remember that time we did the cowboy thing. What's his next track?" What am I not supposed to say? Come on, my grandma's. What? Anyway, never mind. Let's stop. All right, cool. All right. Before we finish, Rich, this week has been the reveal of Casa Amor in Love Island. We were introduced to, is it 7?
Yeah, I think it was 7.
7 new islanders. All right. What's your thought on those people? Sorry, Merv, obviously we don't watch the program, yeah? So Casa Amor is this next house where basically they send the boys to, do they both go to separate ones?
No, so the boys leave that section of the island and they go to another house. Then the girls stay where they are. Then another set of guys go into the...
Yeah, and another set of girls will go and link the boys. And then basically they're trying to decouple all of those people that are already in couples. So what's your thoughts on those that have gone in now, Switch?
Do you know what? My problem is... Apart from the fact
that they all look too perfect and you're not into that and you want somebody with a bit of lumps and bumps.
You fully cut me off and I was about to say that first of all. But anyway, thanks for mentioning that. And they still need to do a separate TV show for ebony females. Okay. And they need to do a TV show for BB, Big Beautiful People, BBP.
Okay.
Yep. Anyway, let's move. So, do you know what? The guys, the women that came in, yeah, they're all good. Like I said, they're pretty. A lot of makeup, a lot of fillers, a lot of implants, but it's their choice and how they feel. But my problem is, right?
There's another black Irish girl, yeah.
Yes, she's Irish. Yes, correct.
They for some strange reason they keep on picking the black Irish girls.
Yeah, you know do you know what? At first I didn't clock. Then when I heard her speak, and I thought, hold on.
Yeah, Salma.
It's like, yeah, you're Irish. And she's actually a YouTubing, no, not YouTube, an Instagram influencer.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about her, but on Twitter, people said, oh yeah, I know her. And I thought, okay, let me check her Instagram. And I thought, oh, okay, cool. She's doing an Instagram thing, loads of followers, ticks and blue ticks, sorry. But yeah, again, right? I feel for her. Because when everyone's sitting down and see, this is one of the things they did in the evenings, like evening, everyone else get to know each other. Let's do truth or dares, and it's a case of, okay, guys, kiss the person you fancy. Every female got kissed except for poor Selma.
Oh,
She sat there, and it's like, this is what I'm trying to say. This, it feels cringe. I don't want to feel cringe. I want everyone to be happy.
So who did? All right. So who did Medi lips? Did you do it with the boys as well?
So with boys, the girls and boys.
Yeah. So Medi was one of the boys that went in. So I know Medi, but we're not going to go into that bit on air.
No. Oh, Medi. No. See, that's the thing. Girls are different from boys. Boys are reckless and do that truth or dares and lips in people. The girls are just boring.
Okay.
The girls don't do no truth or dares or anything like that. They say, oh, tell us about your life. Tell us about how this is this. Do you know what I mean? So it's more about the boys, which are really kind of causing trouble, causing the stir. Those girls, I think there's only one of them whose head is turned, but she recently came in. She was with Toby.
Okay.
Toby is the guy who plays for that football team. Is it hashtag now?
Hashtag United.
Hashtag United. Right. So first of all, can I just mention about Toby? Toby makes me sick, right? This guy he's so listen. In the beginning, he was with Cass, right? He was with Cass. He told Cass from the get-go, I don't feel you, but I've saved you in it, so we can be brethren, right? So he saw that everybody was getting him, everyone's getting coupling up and lip sing and all that kind of stuff, and he started lip sing Kaz. Okay, cool. Kaz is like, okay, you lip me, so you like me? And he said, no, I actually don't like you. Basically, he broke her heart. He moved into some next one, right? The next one she came in the house and she stole Toby from Kaz, technically, and moved to her, right? Cool. Toby was happy. Yeah, not you're my girl, but it's me and you all the way. Next female coming. Toby moved to that one. And it was a case of like, the girl was switching. It's like, how can you just move to her? But obviously, this is what happens. It's part of the game. Now, in the new place, Toby said to her, don't worry, if I do go over to Casa Amor, nothing's gonna happen. Toby was telling the women, well, I'm just here. I'm not with anyone. Well, I'm kind of with someone, but I'm open. I'm just like, Giza, and the thing is, he talks about he's never had a girlfriend before, but the way he's moving, I know why he hasn't had a girlfriend, because he's moving like a mad slag. You can't be doing that, man. Like, the thing is, it's like you're trapped in a rave. Imagine you're in a rave and you're moving to so many different women and you think they're not going to find you all in one spot. Come on, man. It's moving. It frustrates me. But other than that, the guys in the house, they're pretty cool. The guys that came into Casa Amor with the girls, they seem all good. But what's funny, the girl that's with Toby, she's a tattoo artist. And one of the guys that come in has got a shed of tattoos. Automatically, she's attracted to him and potentially she could get with him. But watch this space. I haven't watched it.
That's Del Mehmet.
Del Mehmet, is that his name?
Yeah, Del Mehmet.
Yeah, so
from Glasgow.
It's from Glasgow. There's a couple of Glasgow people there as well. So I haven't watched today, but we'll probably find out when they come back into the main villa and to see who's staying with the couples or who's moving on, which could cause a bit of controversy.
Okay.
And there's a guy there. What's his name? There's a black guy that came in. I'm proper jealous of him. You know that?
Oh, that's what I just said. That's Medi.
Medi, is that Medi? Yeah.
Yeah.
The black guy.
Yeah.
I'm proper jealous. When I saw his VT, I was proper upset. I saw his beard, didn't it?
Yeah. When he comes at the house, I'm gonna bring him on the show, bro.
What? So you know him like that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Explain yourself.
No, we're not on the pod. All right, so not the pod. But yeah, Medi's cool. He's good.
Big up Medi.
Yeah. So To be fair, I didn't know he was even going to be on the thing. Like I don't watch Love Island, innit? I just got a message from one of our brethren, sent me a picture. I said, "What? Huh?" So yeah. So yeah, I know we know his family.
Now that I know that, I'm gonna keep an eye on him.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Big himself up, man.
I'm just gonna say he doesn't wear a top in it, so I'm just saying that in it.
And you like guys that don't wear tops? Pause.
Yeah, I've got that. Yeah. Let's move on there. Okay, thank you.
No worries. All right, cool. Let's just get out of this stuff. Let's get on some TV and films. All right, let's get Merv involved, man. Before Merv falls asleep. All right, cool. Guys, we had the second episode of Power Book 3, Raising Kanan. This episode was called Reaping and Sowing.
Directed by Mary Van Peebles, Birdman.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Who's Mary Van Peebles?
Mary Van Peebles, New Jack City, Posse.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Big up.
Yeah, apart from the fact that Rich doesn't feel the music, which I think is weird.
Do you know what? I listened to it again. I'm not gonna lie, I did listen to it again, and I said to myself, I'm being honest with you, it doesn't have that impact that the original Power theme tune. It doesn't have that. I get 50 tried to do it. It tried to, but I don't feel it was necessary for him to change the music.
Don't worry, by episode 10, you'll be feeling it, man.
And
That's it. By episode 10, you'll be like, okay, cool, it makes sense.
And he'll be singing the theme song when we start talking about it.
All right, what did you think of this episode?
Go on, Merv.
Well, I think of it. I liked it. I liked it. I think it was how could I put it? It was still like getting to kind of know. No, you know what is? It's the end that really got it from me, innit? Like that guy. I can't remember what his name was. The one that got capped.
Yes, his brethren.
Yeah.
After he got some pom pom. So deep, bro. It was so deep.
I thought so that, you know how happy he must have been. Just,
bro, he was gassed, bro. He was like, should we help you? Should we help you? He's like, no, he can take care of himself. Like, he was just so gassed, like, oh my God.
It was like 1 minute it was like, and the next minute it was like, this is God in it.
Because the thing is, he's like, oh, what's going on? Like, where's she taking me? You know, it's like, I can imagine, it's like, I'll be scared, like, this big ass woman is taking me around the corner, and I'm like, you know what's going to happen, but you're so scared what's going to happen.
Yeah. But I think it's also because they needed somebody to take the fall for it, innit?
Because I take it because is it because they wanted a body, right? Just to, in a sense of because of that guy they killed.
Yeah. So basically, for them to make there need to be a peace, there needs to be some retribution to say, look, we've squashed it. The guy who did it is dead. Because otherwise, they want my girl's son and they want Kanan.
Of course, yeah.
And obviously, they can't get Kanan, so Kanan's brethren had to go.
But the thing is, what's funny? I didn't realize the person that they killed was the guy's. He was the girlfriend to that guy, the girl in the school.
Yeah. Remember at the beginning? Yeah, in the first one,
I didn't clock that was. I didn't think that was the same person. I thought it was someone else.
Yeah, no, because he rolled with the other crew, innit?
Right.
And obviously, do you remember? To be fair, Kanan still fancied my girl, innit? He fancied her, innit?
It still does, yeah.
So it looked like almost like Kanan did it to get the girl, kind of thing. And I think he's still trying to get the girl.
Oh yeah, it's definitely trying to get a girl.
You know what is? I think as well. I think it's going to take a little bit of time for it to start building, like escalating with the pace. And because I think coming from watching Power, then watching Power Book 2, which kind of again escalated quite quickly.
Yeah,
I'm looking for the pace, and at the moment, Power Book 3 isn't giving me the pace.
I don't think it has to initially.
No, I know. This is what I'm saying. Like, I feel like you're right. It doesn't have to give me the pace, yeah. But because it's Power, I'm just so used to there just being pace.
Yeah, and you know what it is as well? It's because we knew everyone from more or less from the original series, and like obviously there's still quite a lot of characters in Power Book 2. But obviously this is of like Kanan, but there's no one else that we really know apart from. What's his cousin's name? Yeah, Jukebox, and that's it. So
and the thing is, like you said, it's about Kanan, and the thing is, I won't be surprised in episode 10, when the final episode, that's when Tommy and
they're not going to come into it. Apparently not going to come into it till like season 2 or 3, bro.
No, but this is the thing. But yeah, okay, cool. Season 2. The thing is, I don't mind that because there's a long story. Because it's a big past where all them three were once upon a time all proper one team. So I'm more than prepared to kind of wait to. I wouldn't say series 3. I would say series 2. That they all get together. Like at least we see a younger Ghost, a younger Tommy, and to a point where.
And a Valdez, and a younger Valdez.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, because Valdez, of course, and a younger
Tasha.
And it would be good to see the reason why they officially broke up, and then we know what happens. Then the normal power.
Yeah.
Again, they threw in the unnecessary sex scene this week. This week was the mum.
She's getting her groove on, man. She can get a groove on.
No, I'm all, like I said, I'm all for it. I just know, like it's not even a shock factor no more. We just know that every episode someone's getting a walk-in.
I brought back walking.
I brought back walking, but I used it in the context that you lot will know.
Man, it's walking. You know, walking. That word, I don't know. But
it's too strong. That should only be used twice a year. That's it.
That's it for the year. That's it for the year. Well, we got no carnival this year, so. Jeez. But yeah, it was again Power Book 3. It's interesting. It's different from Power Book 1 and Power Book 2, and it is about Kanan. And I guess on the outset, Kanan wasn't necessarily a character that all of us really, really liked, if that makes sense. So maybe this will give us some form of redeeming factors of why we should like Kanan, and maybe we'll go back and watch Power, and we'll start to feel for Kanan a little bit more.
Yeah.
Or we'll understand his motives of why he was a prick. Like, even remember, Kanan didn't like Sean. He didn't like anything. You get me?
Yeah. Basically, I'll do a Loki on us, isn't it, with them?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, Power Book 3 again comes out every Sunday on StarzPlay. Yeah. But I do feel very, very sorry for Buck. Yeah. Buck 20, or sorry, D-Wiz, because I thought that was out of order when D-Wiz died like that.
Definitely.
It was proper deep. It was proper deep.
But like I said, he had the best night of his life.
Nah, man. Like, do you know what it was? If you thought about it, like, would you rather have that as your night, or would you rather, I don't know, man.
I think
the thing is, he probably obviously thought like, this is the start of many great things.
That's what I'm saying. You know, like, bruv, he was in the club. He thought he had hit his jackpot, bruv. Like, he had big gal just taking him next door, bruv. Could you imagine that you're at that age, like you're year 10, year 11, whatever it is, 15. You got some big woman just saying, come with me. You're like, what? What's happening? She's showing you the time of your life, you know.
And then no more, boy.
Nah, bro, it's mad. That's mad. All right, well, that's Power Book 3. Last weekend, Space Jam 2 or Space Jam: A New Legacy came out, starring LeBron James. It was a little bit different. This time, they get stuck in like a digital world, and he's going against what is my man's name? The one from War Machine, but that's not his real name.
Don Cheadle.
Don Cheadle.
Yeah.
Mev would know, boy, Mev the man.
You ever watched the film, have you, Mev?
No, but fire away, man. I was actually supposed to watch it over the weekend, but it didn't work. I won't ruin it in the sense of going through things like that. But what did you think of the film, Rich?
It was okay. It wasn't fantastic. You know what? It was a decent film. It was an okay film. I liked it because amongst showing the characters from Looney Tunes and stuff like that, there were loads of other characters from like Harry Potter. They went past Harry Potter world. What's it called?
Dumbledore. Is it Dumb?
No, Dumb.
No, Dumbledore's the actual character, isn't it?
Hogwarts, yeah. The
Hogwarts.
plus Hogwarts. They went everywhere. I think
so. Basically, what they did is they introduced loads of Warner characters. So all characters from like Warner Brothers throughout the years, yeah.
Basically, it's like a Warner Brothers advert, promotion.
Pretty much. I mean, we had like Superman and we had like superheroes in
Batman.
It was, bruv. It was
the old Penguin, the new Penguin,
bruv,
everything.
like,
Superman, everything.
It was like, for me, I thought it was sick.
No, it was good.
Like, I thought, I think some people will try and compare it to the original Space Jam, Michael Jordan. But for me, don't compare it. It's a totally different film. Like they do like have like a legacy and references to original Space Jam.
Yeah,
it's a total different film.
You know what? I literally thought there was a part where I think everyone thought Michael Jordan would come out,
but it wasn't. It was Michael B. Jordan. Bruv.
And I thought you guys, you tricked me, god damn it.
Bro, when Michael B. Jordan comes out, you're like, who is it? It's like Michael. No, that's Michael B. Jordan. Like, I thought, do you know what I mean? Like, I thought this film it was funny.
Yeah.
Like,
but the thing, I really thought, and I know, you know what? So also watching the film, I said to myself, yeah, they're gonna pay homage to Michael Jordan just to bring him in. And I was thinking about the film during the film. I said to myself, would this be Kobe Bryant acting this role? Obviously, R.I.P. Kobe Bryant no longer here with us, but I know LeBron James is a legend and everything else, but I honestly thought, is this a Kobe Bryant film? Would he be in this film? Is this kind of his film in the sense of, because he was the number one basketball player?
Mm-hmm.
Well, is that to cameo in there to be the main?
Be the main star in the film.
But at the time it was made, though, well, isn't LeBron James like the main guy for basketball now?
Yes, LeBron is the guy.
Now.
LeBron is the guy.
Yeah,
I'm saying like prior casting, they would have thought Kobe Bryant. He's the ultimate.
Possibly, I don't know. I don't know. It could have been.
The film must have been made in 2018. Well, 19, early 19. Well, or late
around that time, probably.
Yeah,
probably around that. Yeah.
And Kobe Bryant died in 2019, right?
2020.
Yeah.
So I think
I don't know.
I think it was always supposed to be LeBron, and it was, for me, it was quite interesting because I looked at the beginning where they did like that kind of montage of LeBron James stuff, and like, because obviously we don't have basketball over here as much in it. Like it's not as big, but like LeBron James is sick. Like he's done mad stuff. Like we've gone to Miami Heat, he's gone to LA Lakers. Every team that he's gone to has done bits. Yeah. And I thought, actually, this guy is sick. Like he's proper sick. And that for me, I think I watched it with the kids. I watched it with Mrs. To be fair, Mrs. was like, yeah, it was all right. Like I would have given it like a 6, but because they had like that whole Black Love thing at the beginning, I'd give it like an 8. My kids came back. They were like, "No, the film is so funny, Dad." They enjoyed it.
Yeah, but what do you what do you think of LeBron's acting?
Yeah, it was all right. Like it's all right, isn't it?
He tried his best, didn't he? He tried his best.
Like he's a basketballer. I'm never gonna. Do you know what I mean? He's a basketballer. I'm not. Do you know what I mean? I'm not gonna think anything different from me. He's just like he's a basketballer. Yeah, I think he tried a thing, and what they wanted to do is they wanted to kind of revamp the whole Space Jam type of thing, and I think this was supposed to be one of many films. I don't know if they are going to do many films, but it was one of many films.
Yeah, I reckon it will go on forever, man. Whenever there's a new basketball player hot on the press, they'll just do one, isn't it?
And who's that guy that recently won loads of? It's a guy that recently won some medals, some trophies. I can't remember his name in basketball. A couple of weeks ago, he was a big thing in the paper. I can't remember who it is, but I'll find out. Just on a Kobe Bryant thing, he was asked, but he declined in 2018.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So they went for LeBron instead.
Yeah.
Some good fact checking, mate.
And I'll just tell you some of the cameos. They're going to be in it. Pennywise was in it from It.
Yeah, he
was it the actual
the new one?
Bill Skarsgård actor.
I don't know who the actor was. It was it was in the crowd. I'm not sure who the actor was.
Okay, yeah.
They had Beetlejuice, Gremlins, Yogi Bear, all the Wacky Racers, the Flintstones, Goonies.
I didn't see Goonies, you know.
Lord of the Rings, Gollum was in it. Like Gandalf, like bruv, it was for me. Like it was, I thought it was so funny. Like I just thought it was so.
Yeah, when you start
proper, when you see all them people in it, you're like, no, you know, like you just. I gave a little a big up, no, not 2 gun fingers, but I did the little raise the roof in the cinema. You know what I mean?
And the thing is, and I think that section where loads of the characters were in, I wish I could have had the remote control to press pause.
Yes.
And clock who. Oh yeah, I see him. I thought, yeah, it's big. It was good. Actually, it was a good film.
Yeah, like I
It's a
said,
good film.
I thought you should go and watch it, Murph. I'd definitely recommend it.
Hmm.
Like, it's a light-hearted, decent film.
Cool.
Yeah. All right, that's Space Jam, A New Legacy. All right, you're not gonna have to help me on this one, yeah. So last week, Netflix, they were dropping bombs last week. They had Master of the Universe Revelation, which was about the whole He-Man, Skeletor saga, Masters of the Universe, and this was supposed to be a direct sequel to the original series.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna let you man go on it because I know this is Merv's bag. This is Merv's bag.
No, yeah, I'll let Merv go with this, but I didn't know it was a sequel to. Sequel to what?
So basically, it's a continuation from the 80s series.
Okay,
Yeah.
in that sense.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
so.
Okay, I'm gonna be real with you, yeah. When I first watched it, yeah, I said, hold on, what's going on? This isn't 2021, bro. This looks like 1980 graphics.
Yeah.
Like it was literally like
It's not that bad, is it?
No, nothing wrong with it.
Like,
There's nothing wrong with it.
I guess you mean like the outfits and all that, the style.
Yeah, the whole style of the whole kind of cartoon and stuff. I was expecting like a modern day, like a modern version,
yeah,
a modern spin on it.
Like that 90s, that midnight or that early 90s when they done when He-Man had like trousers in it, like tight,
yeah, but it wasn't. This was like back in the day, old school He-Man, and it's 5 parts. There's 5 episodes. They're relatively short, 22, 23 minutes each, and it kind of leaves you on a cliffhanger. Yeah, I watched all 5 of them. Put it that way. I watched all 5 of them. I didn't not like it, but it made me think, do I remember the original He-Man?
Yeah.
Yeah, it made me think that I don't know if I remembered the original He-Man.
Me, I don't remember all the characters.
There's loads of, you know what? I've realized about all these 80s they've got tons of characters, you know.
Yeah.
And and then when you see them, that's when you remember them as well. Like, but yeah, I liked it as well. I was prepared for it, I should say, because I knew, like, even though I didn't know the facts, I was hearing through the grapevine that this is going to be the Teela show, basically, like Teela and the Masters of the Universe, isn't it? So I was kind of prepared for that. And I just thought to myself, yeah, it's 2021, it's Netflix and DreamWorks, and they really are about inclusion, you know, and stuff. So, like, that's not a bad thing, but I just think this is going to cause some problems because,
I didn't see any part in a sense of inclusion. To me, haircut, I didn't see anything. Do
you know what it is? You know what it is when I say that? It's like, right, obviously it's called Masters of the Universe Revelation, but everybody knows that when you think of Masters of the Universe, He-Man's the guy in it. Like, so you're going in there to watch He-Man, basically, innit? No one else really matters. He-Man and Skeletor, Battle Cat, Orko, Sorceress, Teela, Man at Arms. These are the people you want to see, but we're not expecting to see like He-Man not being it. Do you know what I mean?
Brother, in the first episode, he was gone.
Yeah.
Like, Skeletor was gone.
Like, it's been 20 years since the last He-Man series. So we're just expecting a fully fresh new take on it, and there's just no He-Man. So,
and the thing is, I didn't mind that because I said to myself, that's good to start on because I know they'll get He-Man will come back and
yeah.
But it was a lot of episodes considering I wanted to know about He-Man.
Yeah,
I didn't want to know about Teela. Teela was just moaning.
No, but the thing is, I'm not gonna lie. Again, I haven't watched Superman, He-Man in 20 years, and I don't remember who Teela was anyway.
But Teela's Man at Arms daughter, isn't it?
Yeah, but I know, but I don't. I remember him.
Yeah.
I remember He-Man. I remember the Battle Cat. I remember Skeletor, and the Wizard. And
I want to say something else, but clearly you guys don't know, so I don't want to spoil it either.
No,
like,
go on.
About Teela's, like she's also the sorceress's daughter as well. That's why she's like, I wanted to just see you one more time, innit? Because that's her daughter, innit?
That's when because the sorceress was like a goodie at one point, or just a little bit. And
you're talking about Evil Lynn.
Oh, okay, sorry, I'm forgetting one person. Yeah.
Rich. But that's what I'm saying. It's continued, and I knew that I can't remember if He-Man's mum knew that he was He-Man, Adam was He-Man all that time. But it just, with this one, it just seemed like the only one that didn't really know was his dad, and obviously like some other people. But yeah, but I didn't like Tila's reasons for leaving. I just thought, you know what? All right, fair enough. You're vexed, and your best friend basically didn't tell you that he's He-Man, but he just died as well. And it's like,
Yeah, like she was moving a moody.
she was all
No,
happy.
but do you blame her? Do you blame her?
Yes,
but how
man.
can you go from accepting you're the new man at arms and everything, you're accepting this and and all of a sudden, oh, you're all liars and
Come on.
I reject all of a sudden though. Come on.
No, like, come on. It's just like, hold on. Yeah, I've protected you from battle so many times. Me and you, we're cold D's. Yeah? We're cold. Listen, we are cold. Anytime there's arms house and you're going to battle, I'm there on your side and I'm risking my life for you.
Hold on.
One second. Her life for Eternia.
No. I have not finished.
No, but
jump in.
Who are you saying that she's protecting? Who are you saying that
Tila's protected? Adam.
Adam's never there when there's a fight.
No, but she mentioned in the cartoon, she said that she's been there, she's protected him in battle.
Yeah, but
that's probably before it changes to He-Man.
That's what I'm saying. Like he's never there.
But she doesn't know that. This is what I'm trying to say. She doesn't know that. So she's protected him. You're my Cody.
No.
Listen, what? I don't understand why you're speaking, bro. I can't believe it.
Who's he talking to? Carry on.
No, but on the real, but like this is what I'm trying to say. I've had your back no matter what. And all this time, you're He-Man. I'm risking my life backing you. Come on, man. That's the code, man.
But really, you're risking your life protecting me.
Yeah, because you're feeble.
No. What I'm saying is, so she's saying that she's risking her life protecting Adam, but realistically, He-Man is protecting her.
Yeah, but anyway,
listen.
I know you're trying to piss me off. Anyway, so I'm not going to engage. I'm not going to engage.
I feel like you
more.
can be a little bit vexed. Yeah,
I feel
like you can be a little bit vexed. Yeah, but I don't think it allowed for her to move like the way she was moving.
And not only that, she just changed back. Like as soon as they like, oh, Tim, you got to help us. Okay, so what was all that about? Do you know what I mean?
Let's look for the sword of power.
No,
Duncan as well, you know.
No. But you get me. The reason why she come back is to save Eternia. Yeah, because Eternia had normal magic.
But she was against magic anyway. She was happy. Apparently,
but Eternia was dying. She shouldn't want Eternia to die. She's all her life, even though she rebelled and she was pissed off. What's happened? Because everybody knew, senior like his mom and all that kind of stuff. He knew he was He-Man, and she didn't know. And obviously, she doesn't want, even though it's not like, it's like hating everyone in your family, but if someone needs help, really, really needs help because it's a mad situation, you're going to like come to like, okay, I don't want to do it, but I'm here, innit? Because no matter what, it is what it is, innit?
I think they just wanted to make her angsty in it just for the sake of it, really. They needed some angsty character, and that's what they've done.
Shout out Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Yeah.
No, it was good. I know we spoke about it a little bit. Like I said, it was all right. I think it's like I said, they've left it on a cliffhanger. I'll be looking forward to the next 5 episodes. I believe they're already finished.
I think so,
yeah. So I don't know when Netflix. Hopefully, Netflix reveal them some point later in this year. I don't want to wait too long.
Yeah, I did like Mark Hamill being Skeletor's voice as well.
Yes.
That's good. Yeah.
The thing is, I had no idea until I watched the Revelation.
Yeah, and what's her name? Una Headley as Evil Lynn as well.
Yeah.
Probably just suited to a T, man.
And the thing is, again, I can't remember Evil Lynn kind of them like working together.
They probably did at some point. Yeah, it's so deep because there's so many episodes of He-Man, the original series. I've been watching quite a lot of them actually, to be fair. But they'll just do randomness like that anyway. Yeah. Like team up and stuff.
Yeah. No, like I said, for me, I think it's a good introduction. I feel like I could say to little man, hey, I watched this but then I feel like I need to kind of give him a little bit of context beforehand of just making him watch it.
Yeah.
Let's make him watch from the beginning.
Yeah, he'd have to go and watch the old school ones. But yeah, that's Master of Universe. Looking forward to the Master of Universe Revelation, which led us on to another animation which came out this week, which was Trollhunters. I said I was going to watch it. I watched the first 30 seconds and realized it was the coming together of 3 separate films. And then I bowed out, guys. I bowed out.
Rise of the Titans. Yes. No, this was I love this whole, like, basically the whole series, really, the whole story is Tales of Arcadia. And DreamWorks just produced many great things, man. Even their bad things, I think, is still good. Do you know what I mean? And this, for me, I just recommend it 100% because it's if you watch the whole series, so you've got the Trollhunters series, the Three Below, and Wizards. Like, you just got, like, you wouldn't be doing yourself just any justice just to go and watch this film just because it's easy and quick. You have to commit to it because you're just going to be baffled in it. Like, I like it. It's funny. I love the characters in it. I love the risks that they take as well, because there's some controversial decisions that they, especially in the film, Rich. I don't even want to spoil it, but you know exactly what I'm talking about. I thought this should be wrong, but they've done it in such a smart way. But it's still kind of like, there's some unanswered questions because of their age as well. You know what I mean? Like, so
7 kisses.
Okay.
But you need to watch it. It's funny.
Yeah, it's so deep, like how it can be very action-packed. The action is just great. The story is great, and it's just funny. It's just genuinely funny as well, man. Like,
I agree. I couldn't put it in better words than what Merv just done. Honestly, it's got everything. Again, me and Merv have been watching it. At first, I didn't know Merv was ever watched it. I thought it was just me and the kid. But yeah, do you know what I mean? And I thought, wow, this is something that I like. And I thought, this is really, really good. And I suggest, again, watch the ones prior to this one, and you will understand everyone's relationship.
Is there a particular order that you must watch them in?
I think you can watch all the Trollhunters 3 in a row. So it's got 3 seasons for Trollhunters, 2 seasons for Three Below, and then 1 for Wizards.
Yeah, so it's Trollhunters, Below, and Wizards.
Yes, it's like
in that order,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. There is the end. Can we talk about the end or now? Or?
I don't think we should talk about it yet, man.
Okay, cool.
I think we can, not to spoil it, but I think I'm still a bit like, I don't know if I would have done that. I feel like it's just taken away from everything. I get why they've done it, but I would prefer that they didn't do it. If you know what I mean.
But then again, it opens the doors. To me, it opens more avenues.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't look. Listen, you got to stop when the fun stops. Stop, innit? You know what I mean? Like, it has to. As much as I would like to see more, and again, I'm interested to see how they would develop it more. But that before that particular end bit happened, I was satisfied with it just being over completely. Because I do believe that,
I get that.
Again, DreamWorks will just roll out another good series.
Yeah,
but
no,
it's not the end for them.
No, I agree. Tobias, man.
Yeah,
it's a serious name, you know.
Yeah, and Young Atlas, mate. Young Atlas.
All right, and these are quite short episodes, like 20 minutes episode, 22 minutes episode. All right, cool. All right, I'll try and give it a go. Like, give me till the end of summer. To be fair, I still haven't even finished watching the anime that everyone keeps on making me watch. So, bruv, I'll get there.
Got a lot of work ahead of you, mate. A lot of work.
Bruv. It's a good thing it's the summer holidays, bruv. It's a good thing summer holidays. But I've got to wait till Olympics is finished, man. All right. Okay, I will just say this. Rich put a thing in the group. So when we was talking about Master Universe and who played Grayskull, I thought, then I said, he used to be in 24. And then Richard said, is it? And then he wrote Blood Red Sky. So I thought, he's also been in Blood Red Sky. Like, I'm thinking, okay. So I thought, okay, I Googled it. I said, Blood Red Sky is new on Netflix. It was in the top 10. I thought, okay. Rich said to me, Nate, it's not really your kind of thing. I said, what do you mean? I'm a big man, you know. I'm a big man. In the group, I said, I'm a big man. I'm not scared of nothing.
Don't forget you put the hashtag.
Probably, yeah. Man, I made it a highlight and everything, mate.
Bro, what the hell did you not make me watch?
Listen, it's one of the ones that I was just like, I was intrigued. I thought, what kind of title is this? And you just press play and you had to investigate and see what happened, didn't it?
Bro.
No, I probably love that about Rich now. He'll just see something, just push play. Like, you know, like it doesn't, like, yeah, it's trending #1 on Netflix, so just push play in it. Like, whereas I'm like, I'm like, nah. But because he done that, because there's so much conversation, because I've basically been watching The Purge, innit? Like, I've watched the first 2 films. I just want to just spit all in them.
Oh, are you looking forward to watch The Last Purge?
Yeah, so I've just watched the first 2. But but when I thought, oh, what am I going to watch tonight? Like, because there's hardly any TV series on at the moment. So I thought, no, I need to watch this thing because I need to join the conversation in it. And yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. It was a good watch. I like the concept of it. Like, it's basically like snakes on the plane with just vampires, isn't it? Just going buck wild, basically. Isn't it?
It's just...
You know what? I was disappointed by the story. That's all it was.
Why?
I was just like, for me, it was just like I got it, the beginning bit. Like, I didn't understand why were these hijackers taking over the plane.
The terrorists, this in general.
Yeah, again, it didn't make no sense to me. Why that flight? There was nothing, you know, like
they plan to go to. Listen, there's no how to be an expert. The terrorists, isn't it?
All right, I accept it. Terrorism, we get it. But I just, at first, the thing is, the woman looked dead from the very beginning, yeah? Before she was even revealed as a vampire, yeah? I was looking at her again, what is the matter with this woman? Why does she look like this? It makes sense. It was a vampire. It all made sense, yeah?
No, but I thought she had some form of cancer.
Yeah.
I think even the guy in the film thought that, obviously. Yeah. I'm so dumb. But yeah, and just like, and I thought she's injecting herself. I thought, oh, maybe that's a form of something you do to kind of help you, give you energy. I don't know. I was just guessing. But yeah, she looked very dead, and I just like, I think she was wearing sunglasses, and I didn't think anything of it until the little flashes, the what's it called? What do you call it?
The flashbacks.
Flashbacks. Until the flashbacks, and I thought, okay, I don't know what I'm watching, but I'm going with it.
Yeah, I don't, like I said, it was all right. It was all right. I was just a bit like, yeah, I you know, it is the vampire thing. It's not my thing, really, innit? Like, I'll be real with you. These kind of things are not my things. I was just watching people nyam people on the plane. It was just like, I just didn't get it. They had my guy from Prison Break, who was the first one to go. I was like, what is this? Ain't you supposed to be the big actor?
Well, this is it. It's probably one of those ones where it's like a low budget Netflix series, and it's like, let's get like a semi-famous person.
Yeah.
And I'll do it, but I don't want to, like, if I'm going to be in this whole film,
I want to be in it for a little bit.
I want money. I want all the money. We're not going to do that, so we're going to kill you straight away, in it, sort of thing. So, like, as long as there's someone big name in there, innit? Like,
it's a German film, yeah?
Yeah, it's a British stroke German collaboration. So that's probably why
the beginning.
There's a lot of the dubbing. I was just like, I'm not sure if you're supposed to be speaking German right now.
Did you not think at the beginning the dub was like perfect? Like, I was like, what? Why have I even got subtitles? This is English. Like, the dub was perfect, and then there was points. I was like, the dub's not perfect.
And I was looking at the lips. I was like, are they matching? Like, so. Yeah, great child actors as well, man. Yeah, they got children, but
it was all right. Like, so it was all right. It was good. It was all right. It was all right. Vampire film. Like I said, I'm not really into the whole vampire film. I got pissed off with my man, the old guy who was dying, and he was basically dying. They were like, "Look, we can try and help you," and then he was like, "No, I want them to bite me so I can live forever."
But don't forget, he offered the woman $1 million. It's so random. I'll give you $1 million. I'm like, just like that. I didn't even know you were rich. Like, didn't.
Yeah, that bit upset me because, like, I felt like they had patterned the thing properly.
They just wanted to make an arsehole, basically, innit? They just had to have an arsehole to play, didn't it?
And then, like, you had all of the, because obviously they're in Scotland now, yeah, which was weird. So you had all of the people that was in the airport, like the security and all the rest of it, like who were proper actors again, who we had known and stuff.
Yeah.
And they were like, we're not allowed to get in the plane. They were like, no, they're vampires. No, we're not allowed to get in the plane. Okay, guys, it's just dark enough now. Right, the sun has fully gone down now. Now let's go in the plane. The plane has been on there since morning, 6 o'clock this morning. We've waited. All right, Scotland, it gets a bit dark a bit early. We've waited a good 12 hours. Now we're going to try and go on the plane. Then when the plane blows up, they're like, it's all right, release him. It's all right, don't worry about it. Okay, cool, let's just go. That upset me.
Yeah, that was a bit,
Like,
yeah, that was silly.
I just uncuffing the man and saying, okay, cool, that's it.
Do you know, it's mad though, because like they were the only two survivors, isn't it? Basically, like the boy and
everyone else.
Right. So I was quite shocked that everyone basically just died on the plane. Do you know what I mean?
Everyone turned into a vampire, isn't it?
But the thing is, what I don't understand is the explosion blew them up, and I suppose an explosion would do that. But when she
in the car,
when
she burned him up,
and the man just came out cool, like hardly even burnt. So I know,
no, it was burnt. It was pretty burnt up though.
I bet it was burnt, but I thought fire would kill vampire. You know, like in some vampire lore, the fire will kill vampires, isn't it? I'm like, so that's why I'm thinking. All right, well, is it? I would have thought that the sunlight would have just killed them at the end rather than the explosion. Do you know what I mean? Because I thought that this guy was in a tight, confined space in the car, burning for like at least good 5 minutes. I might come out fresh, you know. So
how did the other guy came with the wooden stake like he was going to ram it through a heart? I said, okay, that's very interesting that you knew vampire lore.
It is. It's probably the perfect steak as well, you know? Medium rare, mate. But
to be honest, Bloodwood Sky, if you're into the whole vampire thing, it is worth it. It's not as bad as Snakes on a Plane.
No, I think it's good. The reason why I said it's like Blade, I mean, she's like Blade. She's like, she doesn't like vampires. And all she wants to do is look after her son, protect her son. Because it showed in some of the flashbacks that she left her son for a couple of hours to go and basically, I think she meant to go and feed.
Yeah.
To go and feed and then come back to her son. So, and she was still, despite her being a vampire, she was still able to control it by those injections. And just like Blade, and that's why I said the reference.
Yeah,
I mean, she reminds me of Blade in that sense.
Bro, that film was long as well, you know.
2 hours and 3 minutes.
They could have shaved off half an hour, but I'm thinking to myself, what half an hour they shaved off? Because I was actually quite shocked for a Netflix original film like that. They're normally about an hour and 40 minutes the most, like a max. So they went full over 2 hours, you know.
The bullet, when it went through the window and the air pressure dropped, and everyone, surely someone's supposed to get sucked through the window.
Even the bit when they were downstairs with the car or the airplane, the door was open wide, you know. The door was open wide, man.
Yeah, there's a few.
The little boy should have gone into those fans. It's
probably true, isn't it?
Elias, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. There are a few things that I was like, okay, cool. For the bants, I will accept it, innit? I think it's number one at the moment.
It's number one. Yeah.
I think it's a decent watch. I think I tweeted it out.
Because you know what, it could have just been a standard vampire film if it wasn't on the plane, and I think that's why I liked it, because I thought, you just done a whole 2 hour film about vampires on the plane, so that was interesting.
Can I just say, why is there, in any crew, there's like, even talking about in the UK, and there's always one individual who's just something wrong with them.
Isn't it? I should probably just do some checks before they recruit people, man.
This is what I'm trying to. The guy intentionally drew blood from this vampire to inject it to him so he can go on a murder spree.
Told you, it's mental, absolute mental. Anyway, yeah. And I didn't realize this, but apparently, Netflix are releasing an original film every week throughout the year, and they've got 71 original films that Netflix are going to release.
They've got some serious money for funding, you know.
Yeah. So there's a few that, and I think a lot of them are international films. So we've got films like next week. One's called, I don't know how to say that word. I'm not going to say it. It's an action film, but it's a Polish film. They've also got an English film coming out, Resort to Love, and like each week they've got like action, romantic comedies, animations, like different ones. So like I might go back and start watching some of the ones that I hadn't watched.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The Netflix originals.
Yeah, because some of those Polish films, all those of the Eastern European films,
they're good, man.
They are really, really good. They are really, really good. I'm really enjoying them. And again, to me, if I'm not watching it during the day, like if it's great subtitles, I'm not subtitles, I mean good dub, then I'm more than happy to watch it any time of the day. But when the dubs are horrendous, I have to do subtitles.
I do subtitles regardless, man.
But the thing is, now because of you, my subtitles are always on.
Yeah.
They're always on. It's like a normal thing to me.
Yeah. All right, cool, man. All right, well, is there anything else that anyone's been watching quickly before? I know I'd planned to do an hour, and I think we've gone over that. Anything else for anyone watching?
Do you know what? Right, I don't know how to admit this, but I watched something called SexyBeasts.
Beasts? Yeah. So, is it? What's that about?
Go on, you know. Go on, talk to me.
Isn't that a film like an old 90s, 2000 film or something?
No, not this one though. Basically, it's like a dating show, basically, where they want, like how Naked Attraction, you watch it because you see people in their complete buff, like they're naked, and you want to bet, it's more than just a Naked Attraction. Yeah. So this one is a kind of a similar thing, but basically you're dressed up in a costume like a beast, like you might have a tiger costume, or you look like a rabbit or something like that, and basically you go on a date that is either a woman and she's got 3 guys, and then she gets to meet all them, then she's got to select basically the one that she likes. Like she gets rid of one and she goes on dates the other 2, then she gets rid of one, and then that's her kind of date, whatever, and vice versa. That's kind of the ethos of it. The only reason why I watched it, I'll be honest with you, Rich, is there was a day at school where we were looking for something to watch at Netflix. You remember I told you I kind of gave up teaching and stuff. So we found this, and then what we did is basically we just fast forwarded it till like they started doing the first, like so we got to meet them at first, then we fast forward to the next reveal, then we fast forward to the end, just to see what they were like. Yeah. Because the program I think is very, very awful.
Yeah, it's awful. And I saw something episode 2. There was a black guy, a stocky black guy. He's absolute douchebag in America, they would say. Absolute douchebag. I was crying. I thought, do you know what? I won't spoil it for you, but if you got a minute, there's only, I think it's got about 25-minute episodes.
Yeah, it's not long.
Yeah, 25 minutes. Just watch the episode. You think this guy.
I just saw a glimpse of a trailer. It's quite hilarious looking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And when the people are probably going, "Oh no, I really like them." Like, what are you talking about? They look like a squirrel. Like, what are you talking about? Like, like, did you see the reveal where maybe it was the episode 2, and the guy's got like long hair, and I think they tried to start lip sync in the costumes.
Yeah, idiots.
No, Merv. Imagine you go to Disneyland, and you see Mickey Mouse, and Daisy Duck trying to lips in their costumes, like fully lips in their costumes.
Getting on behind the Back to the Future idea.
And I'm like looking at them going,
"Oh no, you've caught me."
Bro, like you're not lipsing nobody, bro. Like you're just rubbing your head in the costume against the next person's.
And the things, they fully spent money on those costumes, I mean, like the makeup people fully done put a lot of work into that.
Probably looks better than Cat's wear.
Yeah, proper true. It's proper true.
And then they took off their fingers, they just started lipsing again. I was like, ugh. But yeah, no, it was
episode 2. I've watched episode 2 and I started busting.
Okay, I think I'm a little bit more ahead of you. I think I've watched, and the funny thing, if you do watch it, for me, what we tried to do in the lesson was trying to guess the ethnicity of the person in the costume just by how their mannerisms are. So like we got like or Eastern Asian kid that was in my class, and like when one of the Eastern Asian was revealed, like he was going mad. I was like, yep. But like you can see it before just by their mannerisms and how they're moving and stuff. Like you're like, oh, she's gonna be pretty, she's gonna be Butters, he's gonna be. I mean, it's like yeah.
For watch.
I've been watching a program called The Secret History of Comics on SkyHistory. I believe it's an old program. It came out in 2017. And the first one I watched was about Marvel. And it talks about the relationship with Stan Lee and Jack Kirby and how Stan Lee kind of created Marvel.
Okay.
And like Jack Kirby was one of the original drawers. And like it talks about how Marvel was doing one thing and DC were DC were doing theirs, and DC at that time were kind of the forefront of like the comic book structure, but there was very kind of straight path, kind of very straight laced. And Marvel, well, before they weren't even called Marvel originally, but like he talks about when they became Marvel and how he introduced, like I think at one point Stan Lee was about to leave Marvel. Yeah, I think DC had just created Justice League, so he put them all together, and Justice League was doing really well, and that's when he came up with Fantastic Four.
Okay, and that's where it helped.
So then, like, he was like, he was talking to his missus, like, well, just do what you want. You're about to leave. So literally, he did Fantastic Four, thinking he was going to get like sacked. And then Fantastic Four, they were like, oh no, we want another one. And he was like, huh? And then he kind of stayed on. But it also talks about the fact that a lot of the stuff that we always hear about is like written by Stan Lee. But it may not have went like that. Like Stan Lee had a hand in it, but sometimes some of the drawers were doing a lot of the storylines. So like, I think they talk about Jack Kirby. I think when he introduced the Silver Surfer, it wasn't Stan Lee. And those type of things. It's quite interesting. I think the second episode is about Wonder Woman.
Okay.
And I think it comes on every week. But yeah,
where's that?
It's on SkyHistory, but if you have Sky or anything like that, if you just press the red button or whatever, it comes up. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Big up. I'll check that out.
Yeah, especially as like, but what it is, I don't want to put in the group without watching the first episode. Like, you know, like, oh, you man, watch this, and then you like watch it, like, nice, dead, Nif. So I wanted to watch it first.
I get that.
Yeah, no, we have to. Merv, anything you've been watching?
I've been watching a series on Apple TV called Lisey Story.
Okay.
With Julianne Moore, Clive Owen, Joan Allen, and Dane DeHaan. Yeah, this one's definitely not for you, Nate. Get me, like, yeah, man, that will just keep you thinking all night. Like, yeah, it's a adaptation from a Stephen King novel.
Okay.
I'm up to episode 6 now. It's 8 episodes, I think, and I'm still very baffed. Do you know what I mean? Like, then once you have to look on the reviews afterwards, and people like, what did I just watch? I'm confused. I'm like, I'm glad I'm not the only one. But it is interesting. I think it's like about her husband, like Julianne Moore's character, that dies, and he's like a writer. I think he's like an influential writer, and I think there's people that are after his missing works, or he's like, well, she's basically got all these manuscripts and whatnot, and people want them, and this guy has actually hired a person to go and kind of bully the wife to go and get it, but he's like a proper fanboy of her husband anyway. Like, so it's just a perfect combination where he just does some really demented things to her to try and get the information, and her sister's in a sort of psyche ward or something like that, and she's like in some supernatural trance. And I up to this point, I'm still not sure if it's supernatural or not, but it's quite dark, like very dark, and just you have to watch a cartoon afterwards, isn't it, or have ice cream or something. Yeah, like,
I'll leave that one to you. It's definitely for me, boy.
Yeah, you know what? I think I might have to touch down alternative platforms, because this Apple TV business, bruv, I refuse. I'm paying too much out already for too many.
Yeah, no, I got Apple TV for free for a year with my EE contract.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I've got BT Sports still. Okay, cool.
I think with the new, sorry, I'm not even promoting EE, but like now they do this thing where you can choose whether you want BT Sport, whether you want Apple TV or Apple Arcade or something.
Okay, cool.
All right, cool. Man, them. That's episode 102, man.
Yeah, man.
Jeez, that was a quick hour. It never is it?
It isn't. All right, guys.
Big up Sham.
Also, I would just like to say, if you haven't already, please go stream up episode 100, the exclusive episode. You get to know more about us. Hashtag where is episode 100? It's here, baby. But yes,
part of our plan.
It's all part of the plan. But yes, please go follow it, share it. Like, it is on the audios as well, but do please go and follow it on the YouTube. If they do have any comments, please write it down, send us a message, let us know how we can improve.
Big up.
Also, big up 10 Lenses Studio. All right, guys.
Big up.
Peace.
Peace.